Twin flame relationships are often described as intense spiritual connections between two souls. When separation occurs in these relationships, the person who leaves or runs from the connection usually experiences their unique pain. Despite creating the distance, the runner deals with complex emotions that many people misunderstand. When a twin flame runner creates distance, they often feel torn between two opposing forces. On one hand, they feel a pull toward their twin flame that can be overwhelming. On the other hand, something inside them pushes them to run away. This conflict creates constant tension in their mind and heart. Emptiness. After separating from their twin flame, runners often feel an emptiness they didn't expect. This emptiness can be seen as a dull ache or a sharp pain in the chest. Sometimes, they even experience physical illness with symptoms like headaches, stomach problems, or trouble sleeping. Deep guilt. Runners also feel deep guilt about causing pain to the chaser. They know their twin flame is hurting because of their actions, and this knowledge weighs on them daily. Along with guilt comes shame. Runners are also ashamed because they cannot face their twin flame partners after what they did. Fear. Along with other emotions, fear plays a major role in the runner's experience. They fear the intensity of the connection and how it might change them or make them dependent on their twin flame. They also worry about losing themselves in the relationship. Anxious feeling. Anxiety about the future is also common. Questions like, did I make the right choice? Would I be accepted if I came back? And what might happen if I decide to return to the relationship constantly go through their minds. Emotional wound. Amid the disturbing emotions of shame, guilt, and fear, runners also feel the emotional wounds of separating from one they loved. They are in conflict because they still love their twin flame but are pressured and want to stay away from the relationship. This contradiction is hard to process and often leads to mental exhaustion. They wonder why they can't move on like in other relationships. Why does this separation hurt so deeply that I can't understand anything anymore? The answers to these questions don't come immediately, but they begin to get clarity with time. Many runners experience a spiritual awakening through their pain. The separation forces them to look inward and examine wrong beliefs and patterns they've carried for years. This process, while painful, certainly leads to personal growth. Runners may begin to recognize unhealthy patterns in their approach to relationships. They might realize they must heal old wounds before fully engaging in the twin flame connection. As runners process their pain, they can begin healing if they choose not to dwell on only the pain. Healing shows as they acknowledge their feelings, work through past traumas, and develop greater self-awareness. With time, as they learn and grow, the pain lessens. Some reach a point where they feel ready to reconnect with their twin flame, while others find peace in continuing their separate paths. The pain experienced by the twin flame runners during separation is intense and complex, as there are mixed feelings and conflicting emotions. Though the runners create the distance, they suffer from the separation, too, just like the chasers. One may wonder why separation is necessary, as both twin flames suffer differently. But, from the big picture, we know that the journey of separation is more about self-discovery. Though the journey is painful, the pain brings healing that plunges many runners to find their way back to themselves eventually, and sometimes to their twin flame.